Facing eviction and mad at their landlord demanded to be paid, two men attempted to burn the landlord's house while he was inside of it with his family. Now they have been found guilty and are going to prison. I'm Tony, and this is Real Estate Investing and Landlord News. All right, so I have an interesting story for you today, and it's one of those things where it's kind of like a nightmare scenario, okay, where you are mad that you're not getting paid rent, your tenants get upset with you, and now they want to get revenge on you. And you know what? This could happen to any of us, because when it comes to like housing and all that, people they tend to lose common sense in a lot of situations, and this is one of those stories where that is exactly what happens. So before I get into the whole landlord and tenant issue, I do want to talk about a little bit of personal news. If you see my shirt, it says Cowboy 100. Those people who know me know that I run ultra marathons, and just this past weekend I ran my first 100-mile ultra marathon, the Cowboy 100, and this is the belt buckle, and I'll throw a picture of me up on the screen just so you can see what I look like while I was running it. So yeah, I'm a runner and a landlord and a law enforcement officer and a husband and father. I'm a very interesting person. But anyway, let's get back to the real estate news and talk about these morons who attempted to burn down their landlord's house. But before I get into the article, go ahead, hit the like, subscribe button, maybe leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. So have you ever faced issues with any of your tenants who are pretty mad at you after you filed an eviction against them? Okay, have they threatened you? Has it escalated beyond that point before? I'm just curious what other landlords have experienced. Now, me personally, I have not, but that might be due to the fact that I use property management on all my properties now, and it's nice to have that level of separation. But even when I was doing self-management, I didn't face these sort of issues, and I'm very glad that I didn't, because that's very scary, and I would never want harm to come to my family because of the things that I am doing in my business. So anyway, let's get into the article and see what it says. This article is coming from WHIO.com, and it says, Ohio renters were late on their payments, so they burned down their landlord's home. Yeah, give me a break here. And this is not a thing where this was a victimless issue, okay? There were casualties. We'll make it like that, and I'll explain more as we get into the article. So let's go. Two men have pleaded guilty to setting a house on fire over a rental disagreement. Tyreek Green, 21, pleaded guilty on Tuesday to 10 counts of aggravated arson, among other charges, according to Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Michael O'Malley. DeAndre Morris, 22, pleaded guilty on September 5th to aggravated arson and attempted aggravated arson, among other things. According to the prosecutor's office, Green failed to make 3 months of rent payments on the apartment he shared with his grandmother. After the landlord notified the grandmother, Green forged a letter from the bank regarding the deposit of the funds. So, from the sound of it, right, this guy, he shared an apartment with his grandmother, right, and apparently was, not making these rent payments, and then forged a letter from the bank regarding the, as a landlord, right? I don't give a crap about some letter from the bank, okay? I see when the money gets there. I know if I got the money or not. And I will call the bank myself, like, hey, I want to verify these. I will do whatever it takes, like if I saw that, and if I think you're lying, well, I'm not going to take your word for it. I'm just not, okay? So I can understand where this landlord was coming from in that, hey, I'm going to go ahead and file the eviction. You get your issues with the bank sorted out and then come back to me, okay, with the money, or you're going to be out of that place. But let me continue. On April 19th, Green and Morris went to his landlord's home near the intersection of West 106th Street and Clifton Boulevard and attempted to start a fire with ignitable liquid while the occupants were inside, but were unsuccessful. The prosecutor's office say they returned the following night at about 2 a.m. and the fire took. So these people actually went to this landlord's house twice, okay? 2 times to go burn this place down. Now, I don't know how they know that, but that's absolutely insane. And the other thing is, like the guy Green, he lived there in this house with his grandmother, right? Well, how is this guy Morris even related? Is he just a friend? So you're telling me that your friend is like, hey, I'm going to go down here and burn somebody's house down. You're like, yeah, I'm in. Come on, I'll hop in the truck and help you burn the place down. What do you lose? You can tell your friends no. This is idiotic. You had nothing to do with this situation and you just hopped in and, let's go and gonna murder someone? That's insane, okay? So, yeah, man, these guys can rot in prison. They need to be in there for the rest of their lives because this is absolutely, this could have led to someone's death. And, people, the worst thing is, right, you have a problem with me as your landlord, right? You come after me. But when you're going after, like, my wife, my daughter, like, like, how awful of a person are you? You are just pure garbage. Like I said, these guys need to be locked up for the rest of their lives and never let out. I'm sure that they're not going to be, but, I'm just telling you what my opinion is of this whole situation. Okay, so a 29-year-old man, a 26-year-old woman, and a 7-month-old baby and a dog and cat were inside of the home. The 3 victims and their cat leaped to safety from a second-floor window, the prosecutor's office said. The dog, named Salami, did not survive. Green and Morris fled the scene. Green and Morris will be sentenced on September 24th. So, you killed my dog. Okay? The landlord's dog passed away. These guys, like, there was a 7-month-old baby, a baby in the house. Like, there's no one more innocent than a baby, okay? This baby is very fortunate to be alive. The husband and wife are very fortunate to be alive. The cat is fortunate to be alive. The dog did not. Like I said, like, this is attempted murder. Attempted murder. Like, I get frustrated because what was this caused by? This was caused by somebody not paying rent. Not paying rent. And what did they want? Like, what was the goal of this guy? To get revenge because the landlord didn't let them stay for free forever? That doesn't even make sense. You're going to lose your home. Well, listen, you're 21 years old. Go get a job. Go get a job and work. Go get 2 jobs. Work 24 hours a day. Pay the rent and you will not lose your home. Okay? That's what I would do. If I was about to lose my place, I would work my butt off to make that payment. Instead, your solution is, let's kill the landlord, then I won't owe anything. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay? It doesn't work like that. Go to prison. Go to hell. Okay? You're going to burn in hell for this. And that's kind of funny because you're the one who started the fire, yet you're the one who gets to burn. Anyway, let me know what you think of this whole situation. I'll put a link to the article in the description down below.